Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In a second, description of your ascendant or moon sign will follow. In the meantime, I want to wish you all the best for the year 2024 and to tell you that you hear about the most important celestial configurations for the year 2024, both from Sidereal and also modern astrology point of views, and also to tell you that these are just the description of the main celestial events. Of course, if you want to have more specific and very detailed reading on how these celestial events will influence your horoscopes, you may book a reading with me, consultation, which will be very detailed and will be dealing with eclipses, with heliacal phases of the planets, with the future cycles, with also with the solar activity eventually, and with the main transits for 2024, and also with the very important changes of positions of the trans-Saturn planets like Uranus. So this will be discussed now, but in much better detail it will be seen in your horoscope, and such a reading will be available for you with a special discount for the year 2024, and you can find it under this video. So all the best to you, and to remind you again, we are very powerful and we can shape and we can program our realities, but knowledge is important. This is why I'm introducing you into these celestial events, transits, phases, eclipses, because once you are aware of them, once you are informed, you do the needed action. In order to change what you don't want to happen, and in order to shape your own reality. So all the best, and here your ascendant follows. Thank you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen who have Sidereal, Ascendant Capricorn, or Moon in Capricorn, or if you're following the modern tropical astrology, this will be Aquarius. So both of you who follow the ancient astrology or the modern astrology can benefit from this information. So now we'll be looking at year 2024, how the year will be looking like for you in general terms. Now for you, first of all, the heliacal appearance of the moon, which is forming the next lunar year, is taking place on the 9th of April in Aries. This is a little bit different from the usual situation because traditionally the moon appears in Pisces, and this is considered a little bit to be like an omen. So the moon appears for the first time in Aries, and this way the moon is emphasizing on the energy of Aries and on the energy of your 4th house. 4th house is about home. 4th house is mother. 4th house is your, if you want, your comfort zone. So somehow you have emphasis of the moon there. This doesn't need to be taken as a negative impact, but there is emphasis on this house, like in terms of property, in terms of your house. So this becomes very, very important in the year of 2024. But in the meantime, other important events are taking place, which for you is quite, I would say, relief. Because in the year of 2024, the lunar nodes, which take with themselves the eclipses, will not be anymore on the axis of Libra and Aries, which happens to be your career place and the place of home. So all eclipses of the last 2.5 years took place on this axis. Most probably this meant a lot of major changes for you, both personally, career-wise, many important changes. But now, the next 5 eclipses of 2025 will be taking place on the axis of your 9th and 3rd houses, because the lunar nodes will be there during the entire 2024. Now this is axis of communication, knowledge, philosophy, studies, brothers and sisters, even the father figure. This is axis of traveling abroad, your media work, many important things. And we have emphasized and upcoming changes for you on this particular axis because of the presence of the lunar nodes and because of the future eclipses. Now, this is not malefic axis in astrology, so I don't think that this will be something negative, but it will be quite impactful on your life, especially when it comes to communication, studies, philosophies, completion of studies, or starting something new, new media work, travel, and many things. Communication with brothers and sisters, all this will somehow be influenced and emphasized very much. It's very important thing to happen. Of course, when you have Ketu in the 9th house, which is the tail of the dragon, and Rahu in the 3rd house, which is the head of the dragon, this is more like you will be detaching yourselves a little bit from this, from long distance projects and studies. You will be more into communication, into commerce, into brothers, sisters, into classes, courses, and this. In the meantime, Mars on 7th of May is becoming visible also on your 3rd house, which is drive to these area of life. A little bit disharmonious is his appearance on your 3rd house, so be a little bit careful when you communicate with brothers and sisters. Make sure that Mars does not bring disharmony there. In terms of commerce, also be a little bit patient, see how you communicate, see how you negotiate, apply a little bit more diplomacy. Also, this period with the appearance of Mars is not very the period of what? It is period which can be especially powerful minimum 15 days after his appearance, Mars in Pisces. Watch out, prepare very well if you have to travel, like be a little bit more careful when you travel. In the meantime, the good thing is that Venus on the 29th of June becomes visible for the first time on your 6th house. This way she will support your routine, your health. She will bring more peace into your routine, everyday job environment. She can help you solve some disputes, and this will be very good for you too. In the meantime, Saturn remains in Aquarius, and also in the 2024 he will be there. And another major event on 4th of May, Jupiter is leaving Aries and he will be entering Taurus, which is your 5th house. There he will be blessing children. There he will be blessing your artistic work, your talented job, your creative studies, creative knowledge, beauty. And after him, Uranus on the 18th of June is also leaving Aries and is entering your 5th house. To bring changes in your 5th house, your creativity. He will be influencing some of your financial work, financial projects, communication with children. In the beginning of his entrance, Uranus into Taurus, you may need to be a little bit more patient and more attentive with children. Also, in the beginning of his entrance, this is a little bit more stressful position because he'll be squared by Saturn. Also during the entire 2024, Uranus will be squared by Saturn. So you may need indeed to be more patient. Could be that he brings a little bit too much of energy. So make your choices, decisions related to beauty, work, to talented work, to knowledge, a little bit carefully, because Uranus is a bit surprising, unexpected energy. In the meantime, the good thing is that you will, this axis of your home and career is relieved from eclipses of last 2 years, from your Uranus on your 4th house, because I'm sure that when Uranus entered Aries to stay there 7 years, he brought a little bit stress and many changes. And this was when? This was April of 2017. And I'm sure that you experienced many changes to home, career, maybe your romantic life as well. But now he's leaving this place and he's entering a place in your horoscope which is a little bit more benevolent, and this is the house of the good fortune, the 5th house, where he will be shaping your reality. Of course, I mentioned to you, about the eclipses, 24 March, 8 April is the solar, 17 September lunar, solar on 2nd October and lunar on 17th of October. You know about the eclipses, so especially when traveling, especially when having long distance negotiations, communication, avoid the times around these eclipses. Like wait 7 days before, 7 days after, note them in your calendar so that you are on the safe side. So ladies and gentlemen, with Sidereal Ascendant Capricorn, Moon in Capricorn or Tropical Aquarius, this information was for you, to inform you, so that based on this information, you do not get worried, but just the other way around. Get the freedom to shape your reality accordingly. So we are given knowledge to use it, to apply to our life, to shape our destiny and lives, because we are very powerful human beings. So I wish you all the best for 2024, and your comments will be very, very welcome. All the best.